Paul O'Brien from His Place Ministries. I'm excited again today to be helping exhausted and frustrated believers come to reignite and restore their faith, letting go of religious duty and obligation and allowing God to bring healing and wholeness into all areas of life. I started a topic last week, taste and see that the Lord is good, from Psalm 34:8. And I want to continue along that just a little longer today. Have you ever thought about taste? It's actually one of those gifts of God, our Creator. Why did God create us with taste buds? Ever wondered about that? He could have made us fuel our bodies with all the proteins, carbs, minerals that it needs in the same way that we pump gas in our car. Strictly utilitarian. But when He created us, He gave us taste buds and the ability to smell, enabling us to detect the most subtle aromas so that fueling our bodies would not just be something we need, but would be an enjoyable process. Whether at home or at a restaurant, you don't merely pull up at a table and say, "Oh, fill her up." Rather, we enter into an event that will delight our taste, energize our body, unite us in relationships as we visit together while we eat. And the psalmist applies this entire idea and process to our relationship with God. It might seem odd, but it tells us that we have sensory abilities in our inner person, our true spirit person, that parallel our physical senses. We have spiritual taste buds whereby we can actually taste God. Yeah, it does seem odd, but when you understand it, it's not so odd. Taste and see that the Lord is good. This text calls us to use those abilities. We are called to get beyond the religious brains that we have. We've seen the pictures, heard the reviews, read the commentaries, and are experts in debating about God, but have little or no experience actually tasting of Him in our lives. Friends, let's not become people who have taste buds of the Spirit, but have never used them. It's like sitting at the biggest restaurant buffet that you can imagine and debating the nature of food and going away hungry because you didn't eat anything. Yeah, kind of silly. This is a recurring theme in Scripture. Psalm 23 calls us to eat at a feast prepared for our enemies. Jesus constantly talked of the kingdom of heaven in terms of parties and banquets. As I gave you last week, there are many scripture references to tasting, drinking, and partaking of the life of Jesus. See, the gospel is the proclamation that God's forever intention is to give Himself to us, to give us unlimited access to Himself through His Son Jesus. He has made us with spiritual taste buds so that when He literally becomes one with us, He also satisfies and fulfills our deepest hungers. Jesus offered Himself as the bread of life to be eaten, as the living water to quench our thirst. Don't let anyone tell you that Jesus was just an historical figure. He is the nourishment, the very nourishment of our souls. And because we are doing this with the senses of the Spirit, we do not necessarily feel it right away. And it is in this act of living Jesus in our actions that the wonder of tasting Him takes place. Most often the wonder and joy, that is the feeling we get, catches up to us after the fact. His love and strength unite us so quietly and gently that we do not realize often until afterward that we have tasted God and that He was good. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Bless you, friends. Well, that's all the time I have. I'll be talking more about this and other topics in an email this week. I'd love to make you part of that group. We have a free ebook you can download on our website, hisplaceministries.ca. It will tell you more about me, our ministry, and our message, which will lead you to freedom. Thanks for listening today. I'm Paul O'Brien.